The Lion of the Desert. Omar Mukhtar's 20-year resistance against Italy, a true story of courage, faith, and unbreakable will, 1911 to 1931. In the early 20th century, the Kingdom of Italy invaded Libya, hoping to build a North African empire. Italy had modern artillery, planes, tanks, and tens of thousands of soldiers. Libya had deserts, scattered tribes, and a few old rifles. And one teacher from a small village, his name was Omar Mukhtar, who would become Italy's greatest nightmare and one of history's greatest resistance leaders. A teacher who became a legend, Omar Mukhtar, was born in 1858 in a small oasis village called Janzer. He was not a soldier. He was a Quran teacher, a quiet man known for fairness, wisdom, and patience. But when Italy invaded in 1911, he knew he had to act. He gathered a small group of fighters and disappeared into the vast mountains and deserts of eastern Libya. He was 53 years old, but age didn't matter. He knew the land better than anyone. He knew how to fight like a ghost. Guerrilla warfare begins. Mukhtar trains small groups of men to fight hit-and-run battles. Strike suddenly. Vanish into the desert, never face the Italian army directly he used. Narrow mountain passes, hidden caves, secret desert routes that only locals knew. For nearly 20 years, he outsmarted the Italian military, including the famous general Rodolfo Graziani. Italy spent millions, brought modern equipment, even used aircraft to track him. They never caught him.
Ow.
The man the Italians feared. Mukhtar became known as the Lion of the Desert. Italian commanders wrote reports like, "This old man appears everywhere and nowhere. He rises from the sand and disappears into thin air." His fighters respected him not only for his leadership, but for his character. He never stole. He never killed prisoners. He always shared food equally. He insisted that war should follow moral boundaries. Even his enemies admitted he was honorable. Italy's brutal response frustrated. Italy resorted to harsh tactics, burning villages, destroying farms, imprisoning families in concentration camps in the desert. Tens of thousands of civilians suffered. Still, Mukhtar fought on. 70 years old, he was still riding a horse, still leading raids, still inspiring his people. To capture 1931. In September 1931, fate intervened. Mukhtar's horse stumbled during a battle, and Italian soldiers surrounded him. He was taken prisoner and brought before General Graziani. When Graziani asked him why he continued fighting, Mukhtar replied, "I will not cease fighting until I die or you leave my country." The Italians offered to spare his life if he told his fighters to surrender. The final moments, Omar Mukhtar was sentenced to death in a military trial that lasted less than an hour. On September 16,